I found out it was Brains versus Brawn, I was absolutely stoked because I am right at home on the Brains tribe and I'm ready to kick some Brawn ass. I'm a financial analyst dealing with big money clients. Some would say I'm a bit of a freak in the sheets. I use a lot of spreadsheets. I love working with numbers, both like in work and in life. I also pole dance. It's one of my hobbies I like to do. I love competition. I have had to learn how to tone down my competitiveness at board game nights. I'm a strategy nerd. I'm here to prove that I can play the best game in the world and play the best at it. Because I have been looking at you and been like, yeah, I want to work with you.
Me
like,
too.
Yeah, okay,
Me
cool,
too.
cool. There's some big boys, right? If we go into swap and we end up on a minority, we are the more obvious targets who are the weakness that the Brawn potentially can't if we're in a minority, right?
Yeah.
I love the Brains tribe. There's a lot of really quirky characters. I've gotten along super well with all of them. Everyone other than Ken. Obviously, as you're aware, you haven't been having like strat chats with people. I have no interest in like blowing up your game.
Not even sure I have one yet.
Are we looking bad for you now?
For me,
Yeah.
I thought I was actually in a fairly comfortable position, but apparently not.
Chill, bro. I'll keep working with you, but just play it cool.
Operation Play It Cool. I'm gonna be not strat chatting, I'm gonna be hanging around the camp, being Mr. No Strat, and just hope that the people that I get along with can shove maybe one of the easier votes under the bus.
Myles.
You got through last night by the skin of your teeth.
Yeah.
So, what's your plan? Good to know.
My plan is wait until I hear a name. To be honest, I don't think there's a lot I can do as far as coming up with new plans.
Take a breath. Do you know how to meditate? Close your eyes.
That's my plan. I'm just going
Okay, don't listen.
Myles.
Oi, we should have put Max in kicking just then. Stupid decision, Myles.
No, Myles said he's a good kicker.
He says he's good at everything. Has it been proven yet?
Not yet.
Nice kick, and he gets it in! And he does it! Myles brings it home for Brains.
It may be the greatest day of my entire life. I was hitting goal after goal like Messi in a Champions League final. Golazo! I've had an absolute roller coaster so far. I've been firmly on the bottom of this tribe since the start of the game. And I've managed to scurry my way up into what is a fairly solid position. I've had some very good chats with Zara and Karen, and they've assured me they really want to work with me and AJ going forward. Kalen so far has not been a big strategic presence around the camp. But Kalen is one of my closest allies in this game. He proved that he wants to work with me by warning me about the first vote before anyone else did. And I want to work with Kalen. I got to tell you guys about the name that I came up with for the alliance. The name I came up with was the Graduates, because there's a bunch of like high school BS that's going on in this tribe, and honestly, I think that some of us are a bit above it.
Yeah.
Come on.
And honestly, if this all goes to plan, this is our graduation ceremony. I'm putting a lot of trust in my very newly formed Graduate Alliance to hopefully get me through this next tribal.
Myles.
And I'm back on the Brains. I'm back on the Brains tribe. Most of my allies are over on the Brawns. What a disaster. The last couple of days have been really hard. I have not felt like I've been making strong social connections with these ex-Brawns.
Very interesting, all of that.
Yeah. I've spent a lot of time in this game on the bottom, and then even once I started gaining a little bit of traction on Brains 1.0, I got shunted in the swap to the bottom of Brains 2.0. Wait, let's just win the challenge and we can all be safe. Wait, I got the idol. Let's go, pricks. Oh, bro. Shit. It's heavy. I'm gonna play it for myself.
All right.
One more day in the game.
Myles. Does not count. Myles. Does not count. Myles. does not count. Myles does not count.
Feels pretty good to survive another tribal council. I was the only one who had no idea what was going on. Yet again, the OG Brains all put their votes on me. Plus one OG Brawn, possibly PD, and Max went home. I suspect that Laura and Zara are not happy with me. My strategy now is to, in the eyes of the OG Brawn, sever any ties that I have with the Brains. Caelan's a really weird one, because he kind of just floated through the entire pre-swap.
After AJ, like who else is stirring the pot or holding all the power?
Logan, just because obviously she's tied with Laura, Zara, Karen. In reality, I'm straight back over with AJ if we go to merge. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to survive.
Myles. Myles. 2 votes, Myles.
My strategy is collecting data and finding success in the patterns that other people miss. I studied physics in university. I love being able to find truth by looking at the underlying data, which can't lie to you, and then figuring out this is exactly what it's telling us, and there it is. In all its beautiful glory. Ain't it beautiful? Oh, I love the way it looks on me.
Oh, what was that?
Check the shelf. What shelf? What shelf? That shelf there. I start checking the shelf. It's shelter. Check the shelf. This is the ultimate advantage. It can be used to steal an idol if I can figure out who has one, which means I now have the potential to get 2 idols. I think the jungle rat needs to be renamed to the jungle dog, because I'm out here sniffing out advantages all over the place. I've been very good at playing the humble, poor little guy stuck on the bottom. But in reality, I am at the top of the tribe. The legend of the jungle rat continues on. I really feel like playing from the bottom has put me in a better position with regards to how to play the game.
Yeah, 100%. Put me on the bottom in this tribe and I'll flourish.
Yeah. Put you on the bottom in a lot of situations, I reckon you'll flourish.
Are you tempting me? Are you coming on to me?
There was only one idol currently known about in the game today, which is Kristen's. Did Kristen play her idol? Is she still gone?
Oh, yeah. But don't say anything.
Molly has no allies, and I'm in a great position to scoop him up as an extra. It's fantastic for my game. There will be a name given to you, and there's a great opportunity to, like, you know, put a little bit of trust. I didn't come here to play a simple and boring game.
Time to vote.
Wait, hold on, Jono. It allows me to potentially steal an idol.
Whose idol you want to take?
Kristen. I'm really sorry. Jonathan. I have just come into possession of a new little bit of hardware, but there's a sexy little snake on the corner who's in a bit of hot water, so I'm gonna play this for Paulie.
No. Oh my God, thank you so much. Myles.
Paulie does not count. Put out a Brains versus Brawn. PD.
Sorry, PD, but I want to find myself a new buddy. The snake and the rat. Paulie had no one. He owes me his life and he knows it.
This is unreal.
Now I've got him as a locked-in number.
I am your total number 2. I will never write your name down.
Unfortunately for Paulie, I don't see him in my long-term plans. I feel like AJ is like my janitor. Like, I've made this massive mess, and AJ's been left to clean it up. What it means is that I can play a little bit chaotically and get away with it. That Logan has an idol. My plan is to get Logan out with an idol in her pocket. Logan is someone who rubs a lot of people the wrong way. I sit here on my throne. I'm having the best time out here I could be. I am living the absolute survivor dream.
At the start of the game, you wanted to vote me out because you thought I was a threat and you were scared of me. Well, you were right to be scared.
I would keep my head low if I was you. Play your own. Regroup when you have time to have proper conversations.
The jungle rat is back onto the bottom of the tribe, but he is not without power. I have my hidden immunity idol.
Didn't think you could take down the jungle rat that easily, did ya? I'm gonna play that for myself tonight, Jonathan.
Okay. Myles does not count. Myles does not count. Myles does not count.
Racking up the numbers.
Myles does not count. Myles does not count.
The people have started a revolution and usurped the Rat King, and I'm now back to a lowly jungle rat at my usual spot at the bottom of the tribe.
Picked up on what your plan is. Will they just have the same plan?
Similar.
Okay.
I know what yours is.
What's yours? Stop. Okay, cut with the bullshit, because this is turning into a big mess, and I don't want to get our lines crossed.
Can I just tell you a tribal? I promise.
No, because I need to understand whether my plan is just dead in the water.
Your plan's dead.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's just you and me, Myles.
Yeah. What do you want to chat about?
I don't know. You got any jokes?
Oh, I think this is a bit of a joke at the moment.
Myles.
I can't catch a break. I've battled through this game every step of the way, and I don't give up. The jungle rat. My 4th for the season, which, if I am correct, I think is an Australian Survivor record. Okay. Play it cool. Us post-grads, AJ, Kaylin, Zara and I are playing just dump 4 on Logan. I think to be a memorable player, you do have to take big risks. What people remember is moves, is moments. I trust in our group of 4, and I think we've got the guts, we got the conviction and the nerve to go to rocks for each other. Listen, AJ and I are the biggest psychopaths on this cast. We will go to rocks.
We're aware.
And the fact is the numbers are 3-2 on your side, right? Which means you guys have a 60% of it, a chance of coming out on the lower end of that. Logan is both a very strong endurance threat and has also built up a very solid resume, and along with having like people who she's worked with on that jury. Day 40 in sunny Samoa. And I am absolutely over the moon. Definitely riding a bit of a high after last night's tribal, because I am in a very powerful position. We went to threaten rocks, but the girls, they lacked the cojones. They lacked the guts and the conviction they needed. So Logan went home at the end of the day, and that is fantastic for my game. The graduates have a 4-strong alliance and a tribe of 7. And then you got the 3 girls on the other side, no opportunities in sight. She didn't actually pitch me any name.
Bit of a Mexican standoff. He didn't give me a name, I didn't give him a name. Why should I budge for Myles?
Well, because you're saying that you think that we should move over and jump to you.
I never said that. You just said I didn't strat chat with you.
Listen, you didn't pitch me a name.
And you didn't pitch me what?
I don't need to pitch you a name. We have a name.
Myles. Myles. Myles.
3 names come out and I was nervous. Tribal went fantastically. We had a target, we had a plan, and we executed it. Kristen is gone. Everyone realized that she was playing the game harder than it looked, and so she became target number 1 for our postgraduates alliance.
Sorry, Morgan. Love you, girl.
Myles. Myles.
I was thinking we could go for AJ at 5. Which would leave Kaylin, Kate, you, me. I think Kaylin would go for Kate at 4.
I'm basing this vote on my read that Zara wants to take me to final 2. If I'm correct, then this is the correct play.
Like, at tribal, don't do anything insane. Don't spook them.
Don't do a jungle rat.
Yeah, just be smart.
One of the hardest things about getting this late into the game is that I'm with a bunch of people that I love. AJ and Kalen are two people that I'm not planning to take to the end, and they have been my two closest friends out here. I'm gonna have to ruin their dreams. They all have the same dream as me, which is to win the title of Sole Survivor, and I'm gonna have to take that away from them if I want to win.
It's not fair. It's not fair. I think I'm safe tonight, but, you know, I don't want to go home with a Samoan souvenir. So let's make it 4 for the season.
Okay.
I'm going to play it for myself.
Fair enough. Myles. Does not count.
I would have been like, okay, let's go to 3. Let's have a fair fight. Like,
Well, we can still do that if you're interested.
I think you're very cooked now.
And he does! Myles fulfills his Survivor dream and wins individual immunity. What's the feeling?
Oh, honestly, I can't believe it. It's like, obviously last night was very emotional, tribal, and I think I was probably in a bit of trouble today if I didn't win this thing. And just to pull it off like that is just best feeling in the world.
I actually can't believe I came out today. I absolutely put in my all, and I have won my first bloody immunity necklace, guaranteeing myself a chance to have a go at that final endurance challenge. It's just amazing. It's just a Survivor fan's dream. Today's scramble is like being a hot girl at a bar on a Friday night.
You can sit in the hammock as well if you want. Sing.
Everyone's coming up, buying me drinks and wanting to have a chat so that they can get to know me and I can take them through to tomorrow.
Zara, I gave you an offer at the last tribal council and you refused.
All the way through this late game, when I've been talking to people about who they see as the biggest threats in this game, everyone says AJ. There's a reason why I have 26 votes against me. It's because a big part of it has been because of sloppy gameplay at various times. And I know that there's definitely jurors up there who don't necessarily respect the way that I've played the game.
Congratulations, Kalen and Myles. You are the final 2. You've gone as far as you can go in this game.
And now I'm sitting here at the end with the chance to win. Not only that, I've done it with bullets flying at my head every single step of the way. I have rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. I have a lot of work to do. I know that with the right pitch, I can win over this jury with my game. Kalen better buckle up because he's in for a roller coaster tonight. The way I see it, the reason why I deserve to be winner is because of opportunities. I took risks in this game. I swung at a lot of pitches and I missed some of them, but some of them were home runs. You all know the struggles that I've had throughout this game. I played from the bottom for a long time. I did it for longer than anyone else did it in the game. I took all the heat. I ended up with 26 votes, while AJ ended up with 4 and Kalen ended up with 1. Because I was the one taking the heat and I could take it, but I also played the most idols correctly. Being able to play them correctly, now that requires a bit of skill because there's people that go home with an idol in their pocket. Well, I used my idols to the best of their effect, and there was a lot of luck that I got along the way. I took that luck and I made really good opportunities out of it. And I think that's what's important, is not relying on idols, but it's about what you do afterwards. Because this game has luck and you can't control your own luck.
I think I have controlled my luck in this game. I never relied on luck.
I would say that the person who folds their hand consistently in poker will often make it deep into the tournament, but they're not the one that wins. The person who wins is the one that when he gets a hand that is a great hand for him, he goes all in. And sometimes the cards don't come out favorably. Sometimes the cards do. There's chance in these games, and it's the person who uses that chance to the best of their ability.
Myles. Myles. 2 votes Myles. Myles. 3 votes Myles. Myles. 4 votes Myles. 1 vote Kalen. Winner of Australian Survivor Brains versus Brawn, Myles.